We just celebrated the 4th of July. Yeah, America's birthday, or pathway to independence. And I can't think of a better time to play as one of the most American and iconic heroes ever assembled. Captain America and the Avengers. Captain America and the Avengers is a beat 'em up game developed and published by Data East. It first hit arcades in October 1991 before being ported to various consoles like the NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis a few years later. You play as the Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Vision, and Hawkeye, as they set out to stop West Coast plans for world domination. Today, I'll be looking at the Sega Genesis version. Yeah, Sega Genesis. It's been a while since I played a game on this system. Without further ado, this is Captain America and the Avengers. After a fairly lengthy opening that explains each character's skill set, we land on the title screen. You've got your standard choices: 1 player, 2 player, practice, or options. Once you pick a mode, you get to choose between Captain America, Iron Man, Vision, and Hawkeye. There aren't a ton of gameplay differences between them, aside from the projectile. Cap throws his shield, Iron Man fire blast, Hawkeye shoots arrows, and Vision uses his beam. You shump with the A button, and by shump I mean they really shump. We're talking Luigi and Super Mario Bros. 2 levels of hang time. You attack with the B button, and I have no idea what the C button does. I tried everything, still nothing. You go through various stages fighting different enemies and bosses. You can start with up to 7 lives, and when a character dies, you can choose a different one. So if one offensive isn't working for you, swap them out. Health is displayed numerically, with 100 being the max. The lower the number, the lower the health. When they hit 0, that life is gone. Time to switch characters or face the game over. Along the way, you'll want to do some cool cameo like Quicksilver bringing you a power-up, or Nemo the Submariner offering tips. You'll also see Wasp and Wonder Man pop up here and there. By stage 2, you're flying through the sky shooting at everything in sight, including someone's mom. You even get to fight a giant robot. Too bad it's not a sentinel, guess they only go after mutants. Later on, it's an underwater stage that plays similarly to the sky one, only this time you're swimming and firing projectiles at sea creatures and enemy divers. These segments add some nice variety and keep the game from getting stale too quickly. There doesn't seem to be much strategy involved, especially during boss fights. Your best bet is to button mash and pray. Some enemies are so tough that you can barely get close enough to hit them, and even though every character has a projectile, you can only use them in certain stages. Why? I don't know. Ask Data East. I gotta say, seeing Wesker face appear on a monitor halfway through the game, chef's kiss. The graphics are fantastic, exactly what you hope for in a 16-bit action game. The character sprites, enemy designs, and background really pull you into this pixelated Marvel universe and make you feel like you're fighting for the good of humanity. The music is also solid, and the voiceover are surprisingly decent for the time. Hearing Cap shout Captain America or someone yell Avengers Assemble gets the blood pumping. That said, some of the dialogue exchanges are weird.
You can't escape! You will be the one escaping!
What kind of comeback is that? Did you rehearse it in the middle? I'll be honest, I couldn't name half the enemies in this game. I'll tell you what comic they appeared in. I wasn't a big Avengers fan as a kid. I mostly stuck to Spider-Man and X-Men when it came to Marvel. But even without knowing the lore, the enemies are bright, colorful, and super Anderson. Overall, Captain America and the Avengers is a blast. Before the Avengers became a household name and Sony shelf, they had this game, and it still holds up. If you're a fan of Marvel, superheroes, or side-scrolling beat-em-ups, I highly recommend checking it out. That's it for this edition of TJ Reviews. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time.